India has a significant historical background and promising prospects. In recent times, the Indian government has implemented various initiatives to enhance the nation's economy and the well-being of its populace. The Make in India program is among the most ambitious initiatives. The Make in India initiative, initiated by Prime Minister Narendra Modi in September 2014, seeks to position India as a prominent global manufacturing center. The program is founded on four key elements: novel processes, upgraded infrastructure, emerging sectors, and a transformed mindset. The objective is to promote investment, encourage innovation, improve skill acquisition, safeguard intellectual property, and establish top-tier manufacturing infrastructure. The Make in India initiative is launched amidst a dynamic global economic environment. India is vying with other emerging economies, such as China, to secure a portion of the global market. China has traditionally held the reputation of being the global hub for manufacturing due to its extensive manufacturing industry and competitive labor expenses. India possesses numerous advantages that could potentially enable it to surpass China in the forthcoming years. This video will provide a comprehensive analysis of the Make in India initiative, focusing on its capacity to facilitate India's emergence as a prominent global economic force. This study aims to compare the economies of India and China and analyze the factors that may contribute to India's ascent. Join us as we explore India's potential to surpass China on the global stage. The Make in India initiative targeted 25 economic sectors for job creation and skill enhancement, including automobiles, aviation, chemicals, IT and BPM, pharmaceuticals, construction, defense manufacturing, electrical machinery, and many others. The initiative aimed to increase the manufacturing sector's growth rate to 12 to 14% per annum, create 100 million additional manufacturing jobs in the economy by 2022, and ensure that the manufacturing sector's contribution to GDP is increased to 25% by 2022. Currently, India's manufacturing sector improved significantly in April 2023, with the seasonally adjusted Purchasing Managers' Index rising from 56.4 to 57.2, indicating an improvement in the industry's health. Since its launch, the Make in India initiative has made significant achievements. For example, FDI inflows in India stood at $45.15 billion in 2014-2015 and have since consecutively reached record FDI inflows for 8 years. The year 2021-22 recorded the highest ever FDI at $84 billion. However, India received a total FDI inflow of $70.97 billion in FY 2023, which includes equity inflows, reinvested earnings, and other capital sources. This marked a decrease from $84.83 billion in 2022, dragged by lower inflows in computer hardware and software and automobile industry. Additionally, the Production-Linked Incentive (PLI) scheme across 14 key manufacturing sectors was launched in 2020-21 as a big boost to the Make in India initiative. The PLI scheme incentivizes domestic production in strategic growth sectors, where India has a comparative advantage. Till March 2023, 733 applications were approved in 14 sectors with expected investment of $50.27 billion. Actual investment of $8.25 billion has been realized till March 2023, which has resulted in incremental production/sales of over $90 billion and employment generation of around 325,000. However, the Make in India initiative has also faced several challenges. Some of these challenges include inadequate infrastructure, a high cost of capital, a lack of skilled labor, red tape and bureaucratic delays, and inadequate government support. To overcome these challenges, the government has taken several measures, such as amendments to laws and liberalization of guidelines and regulations, to reduce unnecessary compliance burdens and enhance the ease of doing business in India. India and China are prominent global economies, Known for their substantial size and rapid growth, both India and China have experienced notable economic growth in recent years. India's GDP reached $3.75 trillion in 2023, while China's GDP reached $18.1 trillion in 2022. Nevertheless, it is important to examine the distinct disparities between these two economies. In terms of growth rates, India is expected to outpace China in the coming years. According to the Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development, OECD, India is predicted to grow at a rate of 6% in 2023, while China is expected to grow at a rate of 5.4%. This trend is expected to continue into 2024, with India's growth rate projected to be 7% and China's growth rate projected to be 5.1%.
Sorry for interruption. If you liked the video, please subscribe our channel. It boosts us to make more interesting videos in future. Please continue to watch the video.
Both India and China have their own unique strengths and weaknesses when it comes to their economies. One of India's strengths is its mixed economy, where both the private and public sectors coexist and function smoothly. This allows for a balance between market forces and government intervention, which can help promote economic growth and stability. Another strength of the Indian economy is its large and growing middle class, which is driving consumption and helping to lift millions of households out of poverty. On the other hand, one of India's weaknesses is its large population, which can be a hurdle to growth. With a population of over 1.35 billion people, providing jobs, education, and healthcare for everyone can be a challenge. Another weakness is the high level of poverty in the country, with approximately a quarter of the population living below the poverty line. China also has its own set of strengths and weaknesses. One of China's strengths is its high level of investment in science and technology. As of now, China has significantly increased its investment in research and development, R&D. As new data become available, China's total R&D expenditures are constantly changing. However, according to the latest reports, China spends around $400 billion annually on R&D. This substantial investment demonstrates China's commitment to innovation and technological advancement, making it one of the leading countries in terms of R&D spending. However, one of China's weaknesses is its lack of true innovation. While China has been successful at refining imported technologies through its import, assimilate, re-innovate model, it has not been as successful at fostering original innovation. To truly become a dominant world economy, China will need to display true technological leadership. India has the potential to become a global superpower in the coming years. There are several factors that could contribute to India's rise, including its demographic dividend, growing middle class, and strategic location. India's demographic dividend is one of its greatest strengths. With a population of over 1.35 billion people, India has a large and growing workforce. This demographic dividend could help drive economic growth and development in the country. Another factor that could contribute to India's rise is its growing middle class. As mentioned earlier, India's middle class is driving consumption and helping to lift millions of households out of poverty. This growing middle class could help fuel economic growth and development in the country. India's strategic location is also an advantage. India is located at the crossroads of South Asia, Central Asia, and the Middle East. This strategic location gives India access to key markets and resources, which could help drive economic growth and development. In terms of global influence, both India and China are major players on the world stage. Both countries are members of international organizations such as the United Nations, the World Trade Organization, and the G20. Both countries also have strong relationships with other countries around the world. However, there are some key differences between India and China when it comes to their global influence. For example, India is a democracy, while China is an authoritarian state. This difference in political systems could have an impact on their global influence. As this captivating exploration concludes, the potential for India to surpass China's economic strength holds great promise. The Make in India initiative represents a determined effort to achieve global recognition through innovation, infrastructure development, and a steadfast mindset. Their impressive GDP figures, India at $3.75 trillion and China at $18 trillion, fuel the narrative surrounding India and China. Projections of India's faster growth further contribute to this narrative. The interplay between challenges and strengths sets the stage for a dynamic era of economic evolution. The global audience is engrossed in observing India's unfolding narrative, characterized by the convergence of potential and opportunity, which has the potential to significantly reshape historical events. Thank you for joining us. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Please like it and share it with your friends. Your support helps us continue creating engaging and informative content for you. Also, be sure to check out our blogs, The Science Herald and W5H2, for more interesting articles on a wide range of topics from around the world. Links for the blogs mentioned below in the description. Thank you again for watching.